We've got several things happening in the life of the church. Please grab a bulletin, read it, take it home with you, put it on your refrigerator so that you will know what's going on here at Trinity. Immediately after the service, we plan to have a vacation Bible school planning meeting. If you'd like to participate in any way whatsoever, we ask you to stay and join us for that. I don't plan to keep you too long. The only thing that we're going to try to establish first and foremost is the date. The dates and how many days we want to have Vacation Bible School. So those are pretty much the basis, and that's what we're going to cover today. At 3 p.m., we're having a youth meeting. Christy, you want to tell us anything about that?
I'm walking, so
please come.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we'll be meeting at 3 o'clock today. We're actually going to meet upstairs. If you go down the long hall that runs across the back of the church, you'll find the game room. It's the largest room up there. It has the ping pong table in it. We're going to meet up there, have some possible plans for that space. And if Lloyd's here, don't listen because it's got to go to the trustees first. So let us get our proposal together, and then we'll send that forward to do some things in there to kind of make that more of a youth space, a youth room. But very excited. We've got some great things that I think we can accomplish with our youth, and bring a friend, bring a couple of friends. The students do not have to go to church here. We don't want to poach anybody from another youth group, but if they want to be part of two, or if they're not part of any right now, that's fine. And they can be from anywhere from grades 6th through 12th grade. And we just want to get a nice group together, and doesn't have to be huge to right out of the bat. So we just want to have a great time.
Thank you for that. So please come to that if you would like to join us. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if you celebrate that or not. Some of y'all are wearing green already today. Guess y'all want to make sure you don't get pinched, right? Our dear friends at the Episcopal Church just down the block, they invited us to join them for their St. Patrick's Day festival. And I believe that starts at 6 p.m. and they extend invitation. They said there'll be plenty of food and lots of fun, and you're welcome to that. Tuesday, we launch our Kathleen's Meals. Amen. Amanda said they're ready. She's got the food, and she's made texts, and they're ready to get that going. If you'd like to participate in any way whatsoever, please contact Amanda for that. Thursday, our Lent service, or community Lent service, will be at the Wood Avenue First Baptist Church, and the guest speaker for that will be Reverend David Rose from the Appalachia Grace Church. So please remember that. We do take an offering at those services, and all the monies will be sent to the local food bank. Also, for those of you who have youth, kids in your family, I want to extend an opportunity for you, and that's to register your kid for Camp Bays Mountain. They're beginning to, the registration is open for that. But there's also an opportunity for scholarships through the district. You know, whenever time you give cash or write your tithes in a check to the church, a portion of that ends up at the district level. And we have been fortunate enough to have enough money in the district to be able to give and provide scholarships for summer camp. So if you have a youth that you would like to send there, and if you're tight on money, don't make that be excuse to not send them. Just grab your card here, and there's plenty of information on here, and it will point you to scholarships that's available. So please take advantage of that opportunity. How many of y'all attended summer camp as a child? Was it a good time? Yeah. It's made a comeback. Also, Camp Fort Blackmore, I heard they are starting to work diligently towards having camp. I don't know where they're at exactly, if they're going to be having camp this year, but it's real soon in the future. And you ever been there, you know that they had a swimming pool. And it hadn't been open in years, but thanks be to God, they've been able to get that repaired, and now it's going to be open for the community. So a lot of things are happening at Camp Fort Blackmore, so that's good news too. I want to extend an invitation to all men. We have 2 opportunities to go on a retreat. The first one I want to talk about is on Saturday, April 5th, and that will go from 9:30 to 2:30, and that will be at East Stone Gap Methodist Church. There is a $10 registration fee, but again, here it says, don't allow the registration fee prevent you from attending. They're not really worried about it, but we'll let you know about that. Also, the Emmaus Walk. We are privileged to have a sponsor, I believe that's what you call, or someone who works diligently and works closely with the Walk to Emmaus group, and that's our very own Jason Tipton. He's sitting way back in the back. Watch out, Jason. The beast is sitting behind you, you know. You got to watch the beast back there. He's sitting behind you. But there's another opportunity, April 3rd, and this is a 72-hour getaway retreat, a spiritual renewal of sorts that you can participate, and I have information about that. I was hoping Kathleen would be here because we did receive a card from the Fleener family addressed to the ladies, and specifically talking about the meals that the ladies prepared. So if you don't mind, give that to Kathleen. Are there any other announcements in the house this morning? Yes, Beth.
I just wanted to remind everybody that Easter's coming up. It's a little bit later this year, but we are going to do the palms on Palm Sunday. I've already got those ordered. And we will be doing the fresh flowers on the cross. If anyone wants to participate in that by giving a donation so that we can purchase those flowers, we would be happy to do that. Just make sure you mark your donation and give it to in your offering, or send it to the office. We'll be working on those on Friday and Saturday before Easter. And if you want to make that in honor or in memory of someone, we'll make sure that that goes in the bulletin. We used to do lilies in honor and memory of people, and those got to be a little bit offensive to people. They're very fragrant, and sometimes they bother people's allergies and things like that. So we kind of gave that part up, but we still do the fresh flowers on the cross for outside, and we do the greenery and everything for the cross inside. So, and we can always use the extra funds to help pay for that. So please make sure you mark your offering for that.
Also, tell us about these fresh flowers we have.
The flowers that we have in the sanctuary today are left over from the Celebration of Life service we had here for Barbara Gibson yesterday. If you all were here, I know you were blessed. It was an absolutely phenomenal service. It was exactly what she wanted. She, as per Barbara's instructions, there was 23 points that she wanted covered to make sure that everything was done the way she wanted it done. And some of them were extremely funny. Just fun. The number one was no wailing. So I don't think anybody cried. We laughed a lot. We sang a lot. We danced a lot. And we sang to the Supreme. So how much better can that be? But these were left over from her services, and I know she would be happy for us to be able to join. The rest of the flowers were taken to other churches in town, so that they could enjoy those today at their services. But it was a beautiful service. It really was.
It was.
And I wanted to say thank you all for praying for us. I know we had a wonderful visit to Northern Virginia. I've gotten all my test results back. Everything's clear. I'm good to go. So 10 years that I've got this new heart. So I'm very thankful for that.
We have the candle lit in honor and memory of Barbara Gibson. Her number 11 or 14 had to do with no sermons. Can you imagine that? And what she said underneath, she said, I'm 99% sure where I'm going to end up. And a sermon is not going to do any good. But it was a very good time, and the church was just beautiful, and it was a great celebration.